question comes from Kaz in Toronto, Ontario. When you say we need more manufacturing jobs, do you mean more blue-collar jobs or jobs that don't need physical labor but are involved in producing tangible things?
Well, we probably need more of both. I mean, we have a lot of unemployed Americans who, many of them, maybe physical labor might be what they're qualified for. Not everybody has the aptitude for a lot of the high-end technical stuff, but pretty much anybody, with a good pair of arms and a strong back, there's a lot of things that can be done that are not being done. But it's not up to me to decide. It's up to the marketplace to decide who gets employed and what they do and what they get paid. The problem is here in the United States, and I know you're calling from Canada, and you don't have as that big a problem. In fact, Canada has a trade surplus, so this argument is not going to apply up there. But on our side of the border, we have a huge trade deficit in manufactured goods, and obviously we don't have the exports to pay for them, so we need to make more stuff in America. However we do it, the market's going to decide that. But I know with all the barriers that the U.S. government has created, such as minimum wage laws, such as occupational licensing maybe on local levels, taxes, payroll taxes, unemployment, Social Security, Medicare, all the payroll taxes, OSHA, all the various liabilities, and all the way that American employers assume a lot of liability for all their employees, for lawsuits. We have really driven up the cost of employment in this country. And unfortunately, I think too many of our young kids who might be able to, at 18, 19, 20, move into factory work are instead going to overpriced universities on government money and graduating with liberal arts degrees that have very little market value, yet now they have a lot of debt and they can't afford to take, some of these lower paying jobs. Whereas if they had gone directly to a lower paying job, by the time they were 22 or 23, they would probably be earning a lot more money and not have a college loan to pay off. So we do have to make more things, however we can do it, because we have to balance our books. I mean, if we could run a trade balance without manufacturing, then that'd be fine. But the fact is we can't. We're running enormous deficits, and the only way we're going to close that gap is by making stuff. But the only way we're going to make stuff is if the government gets out of the way so that we can be efficient and competitive with the rest of the world.